Okay, so for this question, I'm just going to tell you the answer right now for the x coordinate value is 1.18 and the y value is 0.86a. These are for your numbers here. So I went ahead and I redrew the entire diagram. And I'm going to make a couple changes to it. First, I'm going to get rid of these things because I find sometimes they confuse me. And anything written in the green is going to represent the x value stuff. Anything that is in the red is involving the y value stuff, because I'm going to be solving both parts of these questions at once, and it'll make sense why at the end of this why I'm doing both at the same time. So pretty much here I'm going to go ahead and start with the x value stuff. So as you can see here, x value stuff. So you have 0, and then over here we represented that by 2a. It was given to us. That means that this line right here, this blue line, has to be a right here. Meaning that halfway between here and here, is just going to be 1/2 a. And then right here, this point right here is going to be 3/2 a, or 1.5a. And then for the y value stuff, we know that this up here is going to be 2a, and then this point right here has to be a, just 1a. Then right here has to be 1/2 a. And then this point up here has to be 3/2 a, or 1.5a. I like to think in decimals because it just is easy to me. It just makes sense to me. So pretty much we need to, this entire question is asking what is the center of gravity for this entire system right here. And pretty much it's asking for the average center of gravity, or the average centroid. Meaning we need to take all 4 of these masses here, and then we need to take the center of gravity for each of them and then average them together at the end. So pretty much to find each of these individual ones, we need to first let's look at the 71 for a second. So when you find the centroid of this, we can drag that up there, and then we can drag this over here. Okay, so we have the green and we have the red, meaning for the x value of this, it's just simply going to be 1/2 times 70. So 1/2 times 70, I believe, is 35a. And that's just 1.5 times 70. And then as for the y value here, it's going to be 1/2 times 70. Again, that's going to be 35a. So next, let's do the 90. So again, the 1/2 travels over. Because these are all perfect rectangles, or like they're actually perfect squares, sorry. Because they're all perfect squares, we can just drag these lines over to help visualize exactly where the x and y value stuff are. So for the x value, we need to do 1.5 times 90. And that would give us 135a. And then for the y value, it's 1/2 times 90. And 1/2 times 90 is going to give us 45a. And then again, we need to do it for the 10 up here. So we can go ahead and just drag that across, and then drag the green up again. And then let's start with the x value. It's going to be 1/2 a times 1/2 a times 10. And that'll give us 5a for the x coordinate. And then for the y value of 1.5 times 10, 1.5 times 10 is going to be 15a. And then again, for the 80, let's do this one more time. Drag that across, and then drag this up. So the x coordinate value for the 80 Newton one is going to be 1.5 times 80. 1.5 times 80 is going to be 120a. And then the, does not look like an a. The y coordinate value for the center of gravity for this 80 Newton structure thing is going to be 1.5 times 80, which is again going to be 120a. Now, sorry, that's my dog in the background if you're hearing that. So now we have the x and y coordinate values for the center of gravity for each of these 4 masses. Now we need to take them together and we need to average them together. So let's start with the x. So we have 35 plus 135 plus 120 plus 5. Hopefully you can exactly see what's going on here. And all of that together should give us 295. That does not look a 9. That does not look like a 9. 295a. And that should give us the total of that. Now remember, we're taking the average, so that means we need to divide it by the total number of newtons. So 70 plus 90 plus 80 plus 10. So the average number of newtons, I believe, is going to be 250, I believe. Meaning that we need to take that 295 and divide it by 250. And that should, for the x coordinate points, it should be giving us 1.18. And that's in terms of a. So that is equal to your x coordinate point. And then for the y value of coordinate point, we have 35 plus 45 plus 12 or that should be 120, I believe. That should be 120. Oh, plus 15 at the top. Okay, all of that added together should get you 215A. And if we divide all that by 250, we should get 0.86A, and that should be your y coordinate value. And that's how you solve both of those parts.